Are you curious what my whole whiskey collection looks like? Well, bam! So I currently have 33 bottles of whiskey in my collection right now, so I want to make a video highlighting the collection, and every once in a while we'll just do an update when I get new stuff, and let's go through it right now. I'm going to start with Scotch. I have the most bottles of Scotch right now. It's what I started whiskey with, it's what I know the most about, and I love it so much. I think I have every region in Scotland covered. We'll see what happens when we get into it, but I'm pretty sure I do. I'm going to start with my favorite region of Scotch, Islay. Right here, I got Kilchoman 7 years Sauternes cask finish. I reviewed it, I'll put it up here. It is just really, really good. Very smoky, very sweet. 150 bucks, really awesome. I'm not gonna go through all the notes. This would be a very long video if I went through all the notes, but I have a review of this bottle up here. And I love Kilchoman, they're a great distillery. And first bottle. Second Islay, we got Ardbeg 10. This is a big smoke bomb. This is $55. I got these little guys. I got 3 little guys for 55, but the big bottle is 55 bucks. This is going to be a hard hitter for your Islay, but Ardbeg 10 right here. Next Ardbeg Wee Beastie, 5 years. It's much, much lighter, but it has that like very, very salty smoke. Salty and meaty on this guy. He's definitely not as smoky as this, but he's pretty robust after only being 5 years. So, Wee Beastie. Ardbeg AN OA, sherry. Very good. This is like a vatting of sherry, ex-virgin and ex-American oak. Really, really, really good. This one's actually almost empty, so I got to save some for the review because I have not reviewed AN OA yet. So we'll get to that at some point. And I've got one more Ardbeg for you. You're probably sick of this bottle by now. That's fine. Ardbeg 25, $900. I have a review and other videos with this in it, and again, not worth my $100, but this is my last Ardbeg that I have. It's a good Ardbeg. It's better than these ones I have right here, but not worth my $100, but that's my most expensive bottle I currently have in my collection, actually. Let's go to Bruichladdich, shall we? Octomore. This is Octomore 13.1. I've reviewed the 12.1 and the 10-year 5th edition on my channel. I'll put those here. I have not reviewed this one yet. I have had it. It is just obviously incredible. If you don't know anything about the Octomore series from Bruichladdich, it is a super heavily peated Islay. This is 137, I think, ppms. It is incredible. Bruichladdich is great. So this is about $240 here, but they are all limited release, so I think the price kind of like matches because the distillate is incredible. Bunnahabhain Stiuireadair. This is an unpeated Islay. This kind of like takes place of the Bunnahabhain 12. This is very like stewed, fruity, definitely some brine in there from just the Islay coast. It is a very solid bottle. Probably about like 60 bucks for this, and Bunnahabhain is great because you can get the non-peated, and then in a second I'll show you the peated one. So this is Bunnahabhain Toiteach A Dha. I'm probably saying it all wrong. It's all Gaelic, but this means smoky 2. This is actually pretty peated. I think it's around like between like 40 to 50 ppms. Probably like $80 to $90. This is actually a gift, so thanks whoever bought this for me. You know who you are. And I haven't not reviewed this one yet, but I like Bunnahabhain because you can get unpeated and peated and just get both amazing worlds when it comes to Islay. So that's the end of Bunnahabhain that I have. And obviously my favorite bottle I currently have in my collection, and the last Islay, Laphroaig 25, $650. Just the creamiest, most amazing Islay you'll ever have. This 2019 release, super good. It's like 51.5% alcohol. I love this bottle. You can get any of the releases of the 25 year from Laphroaig. I would recommend you do it because they are just so good. So that's the end of my Isleys. Alright, next region will be Campbelltown. Now, I have not reviewed this one yet, and I just got this in from my whiskey auction. This is from a distillery called Glen Scotia. This is Kilkerran 12. I got this for a very great price. We're going to discount the whole shipping internationally thing, but I got this for like 40 to 42 euros. Not a lot of money. In the States, you're going to find this for like $100, $110 because Campbelltown, the prices are just getting so stupid because the demand is very high and the supply just is not there. So, the company that owns Springbank also owns Glen Scotia, but Glen Scotia makes the Kilkerran. This is very briny, very good. Kilkerran. Okay, my last Campbelltown is from a distillery called Glen Scotia. This is Glen Scotia 15. Now, this is like $80 to $90. Thank goodness they have not gotten the Springbank treatment, and I hope that they never find out that this is a very, very, very good bottle. Springbank, if you don't know, is like the S tier of Campbelltown whiskeys. It's the 3rd distillery. They have, you know, Springbank, Hazelburn, Longrow, and I don't have any because I can't find them. And if I do find them, they're $9,000. Just kidding. They're a lot more than they should be. But This is a very awesome, like orange, citrusy, amazing, just briny, good experience. So please, please, please do not set the prices very high. Stores, I'm looking, I'm watching you. All right, Highland time. This is the Dalmore Cigar Malt Reserve. My goodness, this bottle is just, I'm gonna say it's decadent. It's very rich, very robust, very thick. So many notes in here, just sweet, oaky spiciness, just awesome. Dalmore is great. This is around $180 for no age statement, but Dalmore makes some good stuff, and I don't think the price is too high, but here's Dalmore. Next Highland comes from Ian Macleod. This is going to be the best bang for your buck you're going to get from a Highland whiskey. This is like 40 bucks. I have had a lot of it, have not reviewed it yet, haven't gotten a chance to, but these are so solid. They do not taste like $40 whiskeys. They taste maybe like $50 to $60 whiskeys. Just a great price, great value. Okay, my last Highland comes from Edradour. I love Edradour. They are an incredibly small distillery, but they make so many good things. This is a 13-year Chardonnay Matured whiskey. I got this from my auction. I don't remember the price I got it for. I'm gonna say probably around 100 and maybe like 120 euros, something like that. I'm not quite sure. I have to go back and check whenever I do review this, but I'm excited about this. Edradour is amazing, and just check them out, seriously. All right, the Lone Lowland. I got Bladnoch 17 finished in California red wine. This is another one I got from my whiskey auction. Do not remember the price of this. It might be 120, 130 euros. I think in the States, you're not going to find it, and B, if you did, it'd be way too much money. My only other Lowland I've reviewed on this channel is Auchentoshan American Oak. If you're curious about that one, it's in my channel somewhere. But I'm very excited about this bottle. Most of the Lowlands I've had have been very young or not finished anything. This is older, 17 years, and it's in red wine. This has to be good. Cannot wait for it. And the Lone Space side, we got Balvenie Sweet Toast American Oak. I have reviewed this. The wife actually picked this one out when it was back at the wheel in the wife choice. About 90, I think it's about 90 bucks. Pretty good. The more I drank it, the less I enjoyed it, I think. It tries to say that it's super like oaky and toasty and spicy. I don't get any of those. I think space sides, unless they're finished in something like sherry or something really nice like that, I don't tend to go towards them that much. So this is the only space that I have. It's not saying that it's bad. This is also 12 years old. It's not young by any means, but it's not the greatest bottle that I have. So the only space that I got. Okay, Island time. This is the Isle of Arran, Arran 21. I've talked about this bottle way too much. I love it. Bought it for my birthday. It's like 270 bucks. Worth it. Arran's great. Just check them out, seriously. Last Island, Jura 10. The funky cheese that I like to call it in the Scotch world. Just an amazing, unique experience you're never going to find. It's like 55, might even be 50 bucks at this point. It is very good. And if you want a super unique experience, that's what you want. Okay, I got a couple of blends for you. Compass Box Artist Blend. Compass Box makes just great stuff. They're a blending company. They blend scotches together. This one is claiming to be, you know, fruity and creamy. I've had it once so far. I have not reviewed this one yet. I will say it is creamy and fruity. I cannot wait to review this. Compass Box makes great stuff. This was $40, so not a lot of money. Last blend I got, the Dimple Pinch. 15 years. This was a gift from my mother. This was what my late grandfather used to always drink. I cannot wait to crack this open in honor of him. So I don't know much about this bottle other than that he loved it, and that's enough for me. So that's the last bit of my scotch. So I got a lot more scotch. So that's the big part of this video. So I'm going to go to the American whiskeys. Okay, American whiskey time. Gonna go with bourbon off the bat here. Eagle Rare, 10 years. Very hard to find in the States. This is the last one I got for my auction. I got it for like 38 to 40 euros. Super cheap. You cannot find this in the States very easily, and if you do, it's gonna be very overpriced. Thanks, Buffalo Trace. Have not cracked this yet. I'm curious about it because it's so limited and hard to find, so it better be good. The most flavorful, most value bourbon, I think, on the market right now. 50 bucks. This is finished in port wine. It is so good. I gotta save something here to review because this is a very good bottle and I do like it. Okay, Elijah Craig, big name in the bourbon world. I got the small guy. This is the small batch. This is very good. And I think the big bottle was probably around 50 bucks. Not super expensive, just a very good bottle for the price and just for what's in it. All right, I got 3 of these bottles here. I love Barrell. They're a blender. They blend bourbons. This is the private release, reviewed right there. Finished in ruby port barrels, Portuguese red wine. This is just a fruit fest. I love this so much. Barrell is great. I got 2 more to show you. Barrell Batch 34. I just picked this up like 3 days ago. This is a blend of 6-year bourbons. So good. All of these, all the barrels right now are cask strength. They're so good, so flavorful. Great. This was, I think, red dot sale for me for 80 bucks. Just excellent value. 80 bucks is just awesome for what is in these bottles. They are so good and they make so many good things. Barrell Armida. I got this 3 days ago as well. This is in pear brandy, rum, and Sicilian Amaro casks. Super crazy. This is going to be like 80 to 90 bucks I think I got it for. Cannot wait to crack this open, or this one as well. I love Barrell. They're so good. I got one more American for you. George Dickel Tennessee Whiskey. One of the most easy sippers you're going to ever find in the American whiskey appellation. It is 43% alcohol, just super, super easy sipper. I had this all weekend on stream. It is, you don't even realize you're drinking whiskey with this sometimes, because that Lincoln County process really makes this the most smooth, nice, nutty, sweet experience. And that's it for the Americans. Okay, 6 bottles left, and because I don't have enough of each other country, we're going to blend these into just miscellaneous countries. So we got Australia here. Starboard Nova, like 50 to 60 bucks. Incredible. This is just like a pear apple orchard in your mouth. It is super good. It's finished in red wine for 7 years. It is very, very good. I would recommend Australian whiskey a lot. My only Irish whiskey right now, because I finished Redbreast 12 like a week ago. Healing. Probably one of the best 30 buck sippers you're ever going to get. This is finished in rum cask. I think it's also 43% alcohol. Just incredibly good for what it is. It's 30 bucks. Like, you're not going to get like some insane flavor palette here, but $30, can't complain about that. Going over to Japan, we got the Matsui Sanin. This was a blend of Japanese finished in ex-bourbon barrels. Not my favorite, but it's fine for what it is. I get a bit of Sharpie on this. It's really ethanol-y. It's not awesome, but it's like $50 to $60. So if you want to take a shot at it, go for it. I mean, this Japanese blend, there are much better Japaneses out there like Suntory, but this is what this one is. All right, this is Canada Now. I got this from my Mash and Grape subscription that I canceled because of Coalition. Thank you very much for that. Called the Trifecta. This is whiskey aged in 3 years in oak, 2 years in new oak, and then port casks and Cabernet barrels. So this is pretty spicy. I kind of get like bourbon vibes from this guy. He's very dark, pretty solid, especially for Canadian. Normally you just think of Crown Royal, obviously, but this is a pretty solid bottle. But with the subscription, it was like 90 bucks. I don't think I would pay for that without the subscription because I don't think it's that should be that high price. I'd say maybe like 50 for this, but what happened? And my last Canadian, this is from Jackson Cadan Company. This is the first bottle I ever got from Mash and Grape. Probably about 80, 90 bucks, what the subscription was. It's a 21-year blended Canadian. I'm pretty sure it's a blend. 50% alcohol. I get a lot of grape banana notes out of this guy. It's almost like grape Fanta. It is just wild. I don't think I would pay 90 bucks for this as well. I just don't think it has the fullness or the robustness to like stick around for a while. It's fine flavor-wise, like grape, banana, not bad flavors, but just kind of like meh on the scale for me. Okay, and I just picked this guy up 3 days ago as well. This is from a distillery called Milk and Honey from Israel and Tel Aviv. This whiskey just won World's Best Single Malt in 2023. This is their Element series. This is the Sherry Cask finish. This is like 60 to 70 bucks. It is not a lot of money. I haven't cracked it yet. I am very curious about this. The one thing I will say about Israeli whiskey is the way the temperature is, variation. It's very, very hot in the day and then very, very cold at night. So the barrels are constantly contracting and expanding, and that's just like puts it in kind of like a time machine almost, where like 7 years in Tel Aviv would be like maybe 15 in Scotland. So you get kind of like really mature tasting whiskeys in a shorter amount of time. So I'm very curious about this. Can't wait. Well, that's my whole collection. Got any questions about any bottles? Leave me a comment. If you like the video, give it a like. Want to see some more videos every Wednesday for Whiskey Wednesday? Please subscribe. Trying to hit maybe 400 by the end of next year. We'll see. Probably not, but hopefully. And I'll see you guys next time.